Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 7th of May 2015. And starting off in the 5-minute chart for yesterday, you can see the market's reaction to Yellen's comments. You can see the market being driven down there, and this continued for at least the first hour of the session. So I'm just going to wind forward here so you can see the market there trading down sharply and then coming back and finding support at the 17,850 level there. You can see the buying coming in, and then price is not happy with this, and then driving down to the 17,800 level there before finding some support coming into the market. And there you can see the market being tested with the blue test bar there and the increase in volume. And this is characteristic of how the markets work. If the buying comes into the market here, if there's no follow through, then what the market makers will do is drive the market lower just to shake out the last few traders, and also force traders to the downside, thinking that prices could move lower, get them to go short, and then move the market against them. So you can see there the market now just sideways to higher. It's coming back. It's around about 4:30, heading towards 4:30 as we see the market put in a PTI there. I'll just wind that back. The market failing to fill it, and then we see prices are going below the stop of the PTI. A bit of uncertainty in the market at the moment. We then get another PTI. Again, that one's cancelled as the market is undecided about what to do. There's a third PTI there as the market comes back 50 points. And then we get a sell PTI, and that too doesn't want to go lower. So a lot of signals but no progress. And then we get towards the quiet session with just one bar before this, and then we see the market trading sideways, finding support at the 17,850 level, and then filling the PTI, going up towards the scalp, and we're within 1 point of the scalp being hit there. I think the peak is just around there, which is about 17.5 points, so just outside of the 20 point that's required for the scalp there. So 17 point, heading back towards the resistance, and we have got a resistance to the left. You can see how the market took this out during the earlier part of the session there. So now we've got a potential buy signal during the quiet part, but failing to be filled, and then the market just runs out of steam. You can see the volume is just dropping off. There's no interest, so once again the market is marked back to the downside, and eventually we see the PTI stopped out there with a loss. We're one bar before the quiet session, and this is the reason why I don't show PTIs during this grey shaded area 4:30 to 6:30, is because the market will use these lines like magnets. It can create a trade and then stop out a trade too frequently for my liking, which is why again they're switched off at this point. They're great at the other parts of the session when you've got the volatility and the momentum to move between the psychological lines, but during the quieter time when the traders go out for lunch in New York, then it's best to stay out of the market with regards to the PTIs. So the market then is quiet. We then get a potential buy XXX there. That is taken out as well as the market moves lower. We see some selling coming into the market there, and then price is finding a bit of support at this level before starting to move higher. So now we've got a potential sell with a XXX there. We've got to break the 17,800 level as well, which we do, and then we see the market going on down to the scalp in just a moment. We see the market coming back above the 17,800, then eventually going through and then finding some support before coming back, so hitting the scalp on this occasion. And then you can see how the 17,800 is being used as a resistance level now. You can see it started here, the market coming back, and then as it attempted to come back, It then found this new psychological level and ceiling. Got a PTI there that is stopped out immediately, and then we get another potential sell. We've got a downtrend in the background at the moment, so the market's been down for the session. The market doesn't know what to do, and this is why the signals are coming up here quite frequently, because it's stuck in this sideways range, and eventually the sell side, the PTI and the XXX are actually filled. And then again you see the market being held here. You can see the testing here because of the market coming back down to the low to the left, and then eventually we make our way down to the 17,750, where we see profits on this trade, and then the market driving through this as well. Prices coming back again. Now you can see how this is being a resistance area just here, but then market finding some support there. We get a potential buy for the PTI, which is not filled. Sorry, which is filled. We just hit this at 17,776, and then the market coming back and then moving back to the upside there, and you'll see prices driving up towards the 17,800 level. A bit of selling there, but eventually we get through with new professional buying there. So another 20 points on the table there, plus as we've driven through the psychological level there. The market's attempting to move higher once more. We see another PTI that's filled there as prices move higher, and there we've got the close of the session. So this one isn't valid, and you could have trailed this one as well up to the close of the session, but there's a good 25 points in this trade. We've got profits in this trade and also in this one. So the 34-point loss that we saw at the beginning of the session was more than made up with the remainder of the signals, as the market was attempted to be brought back by the professionals before the end of the session. So you can see there after there's not a lot of activity at all. Right, let's have a look at the daily chart and see what this looks like following yesterday's activity, and also from and how the bigger picture looks following Yellen's words yesterday. So in the daily chart we've got prices stuck in this sideways range. You can see here that there's a support level down at the 17,750 area. The market finding this as a support at the moment. We seem to be sort of curling over a bit here, rounding over. There's certainly pressure to the downside at the moment in this market. No surprise really, as the economic figures that keep getting released are not beating the forecasted figures, apart from the odd one or two. And speaking of news, let's have a quick look, see what's out today. We've got, obviously, it's in the UK today, it's the general election, but US, we've only got the weekly jobless claims out at 1:30, so again could be a quiet day. I don't think the US market will be waiting to see who's going to be the next Prime Minister of the UK, and of course we won't know that until tomorrow anyway, so I'd expect a quiet session, unless of course there's something of a geopolitical nature to move the markets. And finally, on the implied volatility on Tuesday, it was 13.16. Let's just have a quick refresh, see what yesterday was. 13.77, so not a lot of change to yesterday's, or rather Tuesday's figure. Right, that's it from me. I will see you in tomorrow's edition of the Market Alert. And as ever, thank you for your support, very much appreciated, and also for watching. See you in the next one.